back to it, and I'm going to show you the final session, which is basically like a hypertrophy upper body day. Hypertrophy basically is kind of like a bodybuilding, high volume. That's kind of the approach. And the main thing is we're going to start off with just some high incline work with some dumbbells, trying to get that pec minor, and then doing some just major just chest work with a little bit of back work and some arms at the end. We've got a couple projects we're going to do today as well. I haven't been able to get the new chain. I should probably ask and see if they have them in stock, but it's been a few months now. But I figured maybe I could rearrange it so that way it's easier to use and a little more manageable. And so we're going to be doing that. And we're kind of in the middle. Let me see if I can show you that. We're flipping these around. So originally we had the blackboard, but it was a pain in the butt to clean, and some of those clients that were here just aren't here anymore. So I didn't want to deal with that. So we're flipping that around. I got to drill the rest of this in, and then I got to drill this in, and it's easy whiteboard that we can easily erase and write on. All right. So before we start, I've been dealing with trying to finalize taxes the last couple hours, so I'm definitely feeling a little stressed, a little tight in my trap. On the drive over, I was like, is that giving me a headache? So this is one good option to help kind of foam roll the trap a little bit. What you want to do is use a barbell, preferably use the smooth part of it, but basically you're going to kind of get underneath it and you can squat into it. As you're squatting up, you want to kind of keep your hands and pull down, otherwise you lift this all over the place. And you're just going to roll it back and forth into that tender area or wherever it is. And if you find it, you can just stay there and work on tilting your head away and back. That's a great option too. That's going to kind of pull those fibers as they're being compressed with the bar. Starting off with a little circuit. We're doing some high incline, so this is going to be our high incline setting. We're starting off with 15 flies, trying to really get a good contraction in the chest, followed by just some high incline dumbbell bench press. We are doing 12 reps there. So we did 15 pounds to 40 pounds last. We're just bumping it up to 17 and a half and 45 pounds. And then our third exercise, we're going to be using this bench over here to a reverse fly. Now last time we did 10 pounds, we're going 12 and a half pounds. We're going to go 4 rounds of that. I'll show you the first round, and then we're going to wipe down and move on. Let's get after it. I always get through the first round and I'm just like, how am I gonna get through 3 more after this? I feel that way every time. And somehow we make it through. So we just did our little warm up. kind of just something light to make sure we're getting the lat engagement for our rows, making sure we're getting good pec engagement, good stretch, kind of trying to open up the chest a little bit more with our Duffalo bar press. I'm still kind of like probably an inch shy of coming down all the way, just doesn't feel comfortable. So we're kind of just slowly getting more and more comfortable with that. But we're doing 8 of each, 4 sets, going just a little heavier every week if we can. The last couple things we're gonna move on to, we're gonna do like our band, what I'm gonna call our resistance band triple. So first set, we're doing kickbacks until failure. Second set, we're doing overhead tricep extensions until failure. And then our final set, we're doing just push downs. Usually with this, I'm kind of start in what I find is my most difficult tricep exercise and work my way to what I think is my easiest. So the bands get harder as well. In between those, we're doing chin-ups. That's a wrap. That's our hypertrophy upper body day. Felt pretty good. Definitely feel like I'll be sore tomorrow, which that's the intention of these days, to really get those muscles burning, working, really trying to engage as much of the pecs and lats as I can. But I think in the future, once we're done with this block, I want to have a dedicated back day that I can really focus more on and push a little harder.